Live from the KWQC Broadcast Center, this is TV6 News at 5.
The aftermath of the winter storm that slammed the QCA, some communities seeing more than a foot of snowfall. Heavy snow weighing down now on the trees and the power lines, creating a difficult chore for a lot of people as they dig out tonight.
And we have complete team coverage tonight, from snow totals to current conditions, and live reports from both Illinois and Iowa, how crews are cleaning up roads, getting power restored, and clearing out paths for their own cars and walkways. A major winter storm, and now the major cleanup that comes along with all this snow. Tops for News at 5. Good evening, everyone. I'm Sharon DeReek. And Eric and Gary, some big totals from this snowfall.
And no doubt about it, pretty amazing. You saw it adding up, and then when we start looking at the numbers, Eric, and the effects of that, this is the dome, the St. Ambrose Athletic Facility. Two big tears here from the weight of all that snow. And so that is the question a lot of people are asking tonight. Just how much snow did we get?
Well, certainly enough to cause widespread problems. And you mentioned a foot or more. Well, a foot or more amounts were pretty widespread as well. Here are some of the most official numbers that we have, saying that these are the latest numbers. And we're above a foot in all of these locations. 14.4 inches in Moline. That's the official Quad City total as of this point. I think that's the one that will be going on to the books. In Davenport, 13.3 inches. Princeton, Illinois, you are the winner. If you like snow, Princeton is your winter wonderland. 15.3 inches of snow from this system, just over 15 from Sterling, Illinois. And as we move on down the list, 12 inches in Washington, 12.2 in Calamus, Anamosa, Iowa at 13, Morrison, Illinois at 12 inches, and some more scattered amounts, a little bit less off to the south of Highway 34, 5.2 inches in Calusa. As we go to the north again, we're at 9 in Burlington, 10 in Columbus Junction, 13.4 in Parkview, 13 in Macokota, and 10.5 inches of fresh snow in Mount Carroll. As far as tonight's concerned, well, that blue sky that made for all those beautiful pictures that you probably took today, that is leaving us as clouds are moving in, and those clouds do include a little bit of snow off toward northwestern Iowa. Some of that might visit us this evening and into the first part of the overnight, only in the form of flurries or a scattered snow shower, not banking on any accumulation from that. So overnight we're mostly cloudy, but that new blanket of clouds actually allows our temperatures to rise toward the teens by morning. We'll head toward the mid-20s for highs tomorrow. It will be mostly cloudy, and there will be another snow chance. I'll outline that in just a few more moments.
Well, with snow totals like that, it has no doubt been a very busy few days for crews and snow plows clearing out the roadways. Take a look at this video from the Iowa Department of Transportation. Highway Maintenance Supervisor Dick Banowitz says these are crews on Highway 136 near Goose Lake. They had snow blowers running for hours, and last night parts of the highway had to be closed for a time. We're told about 15 vehicles got stuck and had to be towed away in that area. But of course, we are still seeing snowy side streets across the area, like this in Davenport. It's going to take crews longer to get to roads that aren't on the main routes. Several cities still have snow emergencies until all the snow is cleared. In Davenport, a second snow emergency for the downtown starts at 10 tonight through 4 in the morning. So you're going to want to check where you are parking your car. And you can see from the Iowa DOT website, some roads are still partially covered. That's what you see in the blue, and in Illinois and parts of our area in the red, still covered with snow or ice. Now the snow and ice covering our sidewalks and driveways as well, which means a lot of heavy shoveling. KWQC's James Stratton joins us now live in Davenport with what he found out there today.
Heavily shoveling, exactly, Sharon. Now this is that very thick and heavy snow that just sticks to everything. And for many of you, that meant many rounds of shoveling. Whether you did it before work, if you even did make it to work today, like I said, everyone had to do it. Now, orthopedic surgeons recommend warming up your muscles before heading back outside to avoid a back injury, and push the snow instead of lift it. As we were out and about today, we saw a lot of people clearing their driveways and sidewalks. Those we talked to say, love it or hate it, hey, someone's got to do it.
Mainly I do it because a lot of kids around here, they go to school. I don't want them falling and hurting themselves. So, but like I said, it's got to get done. Somebody's got to do it. I guess that's me.
And also something to remember when shoveling your sidewalks and whatnot, make sure these fire hydrants are cleared off. Clearing it off could save minutes for crews when they're trying to rescue a home, whether it's your home or someone else near you. Now we're live in Davenport. James Stratton, KWQC TV6 News.
Yeah, thank you, James. That's something we don't think about as we're trying to dig out, putting the snow wherever we need to find a place to put it, but we got to be concerned about that as well. And a cold weekend inside for a lot of families in the area, whether outside in the snow or indoors. The power is back on for many of you, but as you can see this map now on the Mid-American Energy site, it is about 300 without power. It's just surged a couple more hundred in the last few minutes. But at one point yesterday, there were about 2,000 Quad City customers without electricity because of the down power lines from the storm. You can see down trees. This viewer photo sent to us from Lance and Bettendorf shows us too. You can look at all these power lines right up through here because of that branch taking out the top of that. KWQC's Courtney Yoon continues our team coverage with the cleanup of all this. She joins us live with Moline in Moline. What are you seeing out there?
Well, Gary, take a look at this tree that hit this home here in Moline. It actually uprooted and smashed into the roof, and unfortunately, this is a familiar scene across the QCA. Crews have been out all morning trying to clean up the mess. Some trees tearing down power lines, blocking roads, and damaging homes and cars. The city of Moline says they have reports of over 80 downed trees, and if you can believe it, it's not the worst storm and tree damage combination they've ever seen, but it's enough work to last them all week and to hire out additional contractors to help. Homeowners have also been busy today shoveling snow, but some are also stuck with property damage from fallen trees.
And actually, I was snow blowing right along here, and I turned around, and I got about right over there, maybe 2 seconds, and the thing came down.
You just really want to stay away from any trees and any power lines that you see down. Report them to the power company, call them in. If you do have trees down in your area, you can contact Public Works. We'll add them to the list and we'll get to them as quickly as possible.
Doug House says they may expect a few more trees to break under the weight of the snow. He says it was a perfect storm for damage on trees. Freezing rain coupled with heavy, wet snow is mostly to blame for much of this damage. Live in Moline, Courtney Yoon, KWQC, TV6 News.
Courtney, thank you. The city of Moline says they hope to have passed through all residential streets by morning. Trash pickup was canceled today and will resume tomorrow, with Friday's regular pickup happening on Saturday, the same in many communities.
The weight of the snow also leading to this, as Gary and Eric showed you a few minutes ago, the St. Ambrose Dome in Davenport off of Brady Street. You can see 2 holes in the roof. Yesterday, of course, the dome roof partially caved in. University's Director of Media Relations tells us the company that put the dome up is on the way to assess the damage and see what can be done to fix it. They hope to have answers by the end of the week. In the meantime, they are working to find alternative places for teams to practice. We've been getting a lot of pictures from this storm, everything from scenery to kids out enjoying the snow. We do have a slideshow up on our website, kwqc.com.
Rough weather also causing problems at the airports out there. Chicago's aviation department now saying 850 flights have been canceled at O'Hare International Airport today, along with 135 flights at Midway. Several flights at the Quad City International Airport were affected. You can see some canceled departures to Chicago. If you need to travel, check your flight status before you head out.
Well, the record-setting snowstorm dropped more than 19 inches of snow on Chicago. You can see the snowy landscape behind us, but the Northeast is getting its fair share too.
Wendy Wolfork reports from Chicago where they are digging out from what is now the 5th largest snow accumulation in its history.
The blizzard conditions wreaked havoc on the roadways and the airways.
I got here and they said I'm not going anywhere else.
Today, nearly 1,000 flights have been canceled at O'Hare and Midway airports, leaving countless passengers stranded.
It was horrible. Yeah, it was not comfortable at all.
And that discomfort causes a ripple effect across the country, where the massive storm is crippling an already battered Northeast.
It's snow, ice, it doesn't really know what it is. It's kind of like insecure, like me a little bit. It sort of feels like.
Even so, hardy New Englanders find a way to get to work any way they can, while residents continue to brave the brutal elements. And the symphony of snow removal has yet another encore. It doesn't look like the winter weary will get relief anytime soon. Wendy Wolfolk, NBC News, Chicago.
For a complete list of local business, school cancellations and closings, snow emergencies, area road conditions, all on our website right now at kwqc.com. And still to come at 5, with more than a foot of snow in many areas, it can be a daunting task for car dealerships too, cleaning off hundreds of vehicles.
Plus, the big game scores big points for fans at home, the records the Super Bowl is breaking, and what has people still talking today.
You're watching Gary Mativier and Sharon DeReek. This is KWQC TV6 News at 5.
We're the only show dedicated to featuring everything we are in the Quad Cities. It's taken on a life of its own, really, that is apart from me every weekday. For 21 years now, it's a show that really showcases, spotlights the Quad Cities. And that's Paula Sands Live.
You're watching Edward R. Murrow award-winning station, KWQC TV6.
Stop spending so much time scrubbing the mold and mildew from your shower just to have it come back. Get rid of those harsh chemical cleaners and call HCI Get a Pro. Your locally owned and operated bathroom remodelers, providing high-quality bath and shower installations throughout the area with several popular designs like tub-to-shower conversions, barrier-free showers, walk-in tubs, and a whole lot more, made with your safety in mind. And all of our ProTech baths and shower designs are infused with Silver Shield antimicrobial protection, so they're easy to clean. Call now to take advantage of our winter 60-60-60 sale. Save with 60% off installation of a brand new bath or shower, plus 60 months no interest financing, senior and military discounts available, and call during this program for the bonus. Get a free $60 restaurant.com gift card with your in-home estimate. These savings are only for a limited time, so pick up the phone and call the toll-free number right now for HCI Get a Pro. Pick up the phone and call right now.
Does a freshly printed presentation fill you with optimism?
Then you might be gear-centric.
Right now, all printers are on sale, plus great deals on HP ink and toner. Office Depot and Office Max. Gear up for great.
And now, the Quad Cities' most reliable forecast with Chief Meteorologist Eric Maitland.
Well, we showed you those snowfall totals earlier, and much of the QCA right now is snow depth over a foot as well. And we're not going to be melting that anytime too soon, as our temperatures will stay cool, at least for the beginning of the week. Right now, we're only at 10 degrees in the Quad Cities. We probably won't fall too much, back down to about 8 degrees or so as we head through the evening. Temperatures will make a little bit of a turnaround and start to rise through the night, very slowly. So at times it look like they're holding steady, but nonetheless, anywhere from about 7 in Clinton and 9 in Monticello and Dubuque to 12 in Galena, with 11 in Kewanee, 13 in Burlington, 15 in Macomb, and 14 in Mount Pleasant. And as we look at the wind chill, we do have those. Not a lot of wind, but with those temperatures that we just showed you, it doesn't take a lot to get wind chills that are even in some spots below 0, including the Quad Cities right now at 1 below. That's how it feels like. And as we go through the evening, looks like at the coldest, the wind chill might approach about -5 for a few more areas, but then again, as temperatures start to make a turnaround and those winds go a little bit lighter through the evening, our wind chills won't really be much of a factor. What is a factor is that we're replacing all that nice blue sky that we had today with clouds moving in from the north and west, and to the north and west toward Interstate 35, you do see a little bit of snow on the map. Doesn't look like we'll see much more than an errant snow shower or a few scattered snow flurries as we go through the evening, so we're not looking at any accumulation there. But we do have another system that will be coming through the area tomorrow, mainly north of Interstate 80, and that will likely deposit just a little bit of snow in certain areas. And as we roll through our exact track, we can show you that through the night we'll be in and out of the cloud cover. At times, if the skies do go clear, we might see those temperatures that are rising maybe hold back and stay steady for a few hours. But as we get into the day tomorrow, we start off dry, clouds increasing, and there you can see already by about noon a little batch of snow that wants to cross through the area, and it looks like it'll be more toward the mid to late afternoon and even early evening when we see some of these snowflakes make it all the way down to Interstate 80. Exact track about the only model that's showing any rain, so I'm really thinking that areas south of Interstate 80 should stay dry. Then we'll look for another system on Wednesday. Show you that in just a moment. 8 tonight, mostly cloudy, a brief flurry possible, but with those southwest winds, temperatures actually on the rise toward morning. We'll head all the way to the mid-20s tomorrow with mostly cloudy skies, and again later in the afternoon toward the evening there will be a chance of some light snowflakes off to the north of I-80. Now as we finish Tuesday and get into Wednesday, not much going on Wednesday morning early, but as we get toward the afternoon, yet another system comes by, and Exact Track looks to be catching up with the rest of the models which keep this snow in our southern counties. Even at 4 o'clock, Exact Track had this band of snow out of the state of Iowa at this point, but you can see it's it's bringing it back. So I do think that into the afternoon hours, we'll see along and south of Interstate 80 another area of snow, and this one could deposit 1, maybe 2 inches of snow in portions of the area that already has or already had seen snow this weekend. And then after that, we clear things out getting into Thursday. This is going to be a cold morning. We're heading toward anywhere from -5 to -15, but after that, temperatures will rebound. Here's the 7-day forecast to show you how that's all going to work out. From 22 on Wednesday down to -9 Wednesday night, Thursday morning, but we're back to 15 with some sunshine, and then the highs actually start to turn around Friday, but 34, 35 on Saturday, another chance of some snow on Sunday, and highs finally drop a little bit back to the mid-20s by early next week.
Well, digging out your own car was probably difficult enough, but try hundreds. Car dealerships across the QCA have to clear out snow in their car lots. At Jeff's Car Corner, they had more than 150 cars to dig out today. Employees say the key is to start a section of cars and run the defroster, then clear the snow off of them, move them, and then plow that part of the lot. Then move to the next row and repeat the process.
When it's a few inches accumulation, you can get busted out in about 3-4 hours. That's the whole lot, scraping, moving, and plowing. But this stuff is heavy. It's heavy and icy, and it's going to take a while.
They say it took all day just to clear that lot. Ugh.
Coming up tonight, another big wallop of winter weather for a lot of folks, and a second round on the way. How Chris Christie from across the Atlantic got entangled in the vaccine controversy today and the correction he issued, and the new sleep guidelines that are out. If you want to hear how much you should be getting, we'll have it all for you tonight on Nightly News.
All I could see is all my friends flying around. That was just the really terrifying part.
I kind of blacked out right when we hit the sign.
When I first woke up, I was thinking, is this a dream?
TV6 Investigates, a 3-part series at 10. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/KWQC News.
Get a beautiful updated bathroom that won't break the bank. Just pick up the phone and call HCI Get a Pro. Our bath and shower systems look fantastic with lots of colors and styles that we know that you'll love, like the ProTech tub to shower conversion, professionally installed in your existing tub space.
Well, we wanted to have a walk-in shower, better accessibility. We never used the tub, and we had some plumbing issues. It was starting to leak, and the walls were getting water behind them. It was time.
Thanks, Dawn. Listen, you can join her and thousands of satisfied customers throughout the area who've called HCI Get a Pro for their bathroom remodel, and check out the new walk-in tub with relaxing hydrotherapy. Call now during our winter 60-60-60 sale and take 60% off installation of your new bath or shower with 60 months, no interest financing, plus senior and military discounts. And call in the next 20 minutes for the free $60 restaurant.com gift card with your in-home estimate. Pick up the phone and call.
Hold on to your hashtags.
Vivica, did you tweet that out?
Absolutely not. Because this celebrity apprentice.
My phone was stolen. Who do you think stole it?
Will have America saying
that one.
PhoneGate hits The Apprentice tonight on NBC.
This I will always remember.
The Blacklist is moving to Thursday, 9/8 Central, followed by Allegiance on the all-new NBC Thursday.
Today, President Obama unveiled a $4 trillion budget, an ambitious plan aimed at helping poor and the middle class. The budget includes tax increases of $2 trillion that target corporations and the wealthy. It would build roads and bridges by taxing big businesses on overseas profits, promote education and faster internet, bolster border security and the military, and eliminate those across-the-board spending cuts known as the sequester.
We would be making a critical error if we avoided making these investments. We can't afford not to.
House Speaker John Boehner calls it a plan for more taxes, more spending, and more of the Washington gridlock that has failed the middle class. House Republicans say they'll look for middle ground but have a spending plan of their own.
After last year's Super Bowl blowout, last night's nail-biter gave fans a lot to talk about today.
Yes, Mark Barger explains New England's thrilling 28-24 win over Seattle ignited most of the chatter, but not all of it.
Pass is intercepted at the goal line. It was a shocking reversal of Super Bowl fortune.
Unreal! Certain victory for Seattle instead turned into one for New England.
I'm just glad I could just make a play to help us pull it off.
Malcolm Butler's interception preserved the Super Bowl's biggest ever second-half comeback and gave the Patriots and MVP Tom Brady their first title in 10 years.
He's been doing it to me in practice all season, so it was actually nice to see him pick somebody else off.
The interception denied Seattle a second straight crown and set off second-guessing over the play choice.
You can't throw that pass. Not in that moment.
It's not just a bad call, it's an unfathomable call.
Controversy also came during the game broadcast.
I couldn't grow up.
Over a grim nationwide insurance ad about preventable deaths to children.
So people on social media went nuts.
The reaction led the company to issue a statement saying the ad was meant to start a conversation, not sell insurance.
People panned that ad. They just said it was really distasteful, not done in a good setting, and they just didn't like it overall.
In contrast, an ad about a lost puppy gave Budweiser the night's top score from USA Today's Super Bowl ad meter for the third straight year.
Anheuser-Busch often goes for the heartstrings. They want to put a tear in your eye, pull at your emotions, and get you involved in their ad.
Online chatter about the ads, Katy Perry's halftime show, and the game itself combined for the most tweeted Super Bowl ever, 28.4 million, along with 265 million Facebook posts, also the most ever. Amazing! The game also broke TV ratings records with a finish that will keep people buzzing for some time to come. Mark Barger, NBC News.
Well, and it does look like this year's Super Bowl could be one for the record books.
Yeah, the game scored a 49.7 overnight rating, meaning about half the homes in the nation's top 56 markets were all watching the game.
That is up 4% from last year and higher than the record rating set 2 years ago with the Ravens-Niners Super Bowl.
I go back to that one commercial with the little puppy and the horses. Remember, I have a puppy just like that.
He's
and
not little
they
like
don't
that
stay
anymore,
that very long. So if you're thinking about running out and getting one, get ready for some big space because they grow fast.
Yes, they do.
A lot of fun, though. Hey, still to come, even on a cold day, still sure to find people getting Whitey's ice cream. Tonight, we give you a behind-the-scenes look at how it's made in the QCA.
And here's another view left from our snowstorm in the QCA, what looks like a winter wonderland at Vanderveer Park in Davenport. Very pretty.
Tonight at 6, Digging Out. We'll check the progress of crews clearing those trees and power lines the storm took down. When can you expect to see side streets and alleys clear of the snow? And more snow on the way. When and how much? A snowy first week of February preview tonight at 6.
Want to be treated fairly after a car crash? Call for this free guide to Iowa Car Accident Claims. RSH Legal, fighting for fairness.
The plural of fish is also fish. So, get 2 Arby's Classic Fish Fillet Sandwich for just $5. Arby's, we have the meats.
What a fantastic response. So great to hear from all of our friends and neighbors throughout the area, homeowners just like you who want to update their bathroom and save during our 60-60-60 sale. But listen, it's your last chance during this program to call HCI Get a Pro for these special savings. Our Protect Bath and Shower designs have Silver Shield antimicrobial protection, so you can spend less time cleaning. We've got a wide range of colors and patterns with several designs that you can choose from. Baths and wall surrounds, tub to shower conversions, a whole lot more, like handicap accessible barrier-free showers and walk-in tubs. Remember, last chance. Call now for your new bath or shower and the spa-like getaway that you deserve. And now during our winter 60-60 sale, save with 60% off installation, 60 months no interest financing, plus senior and military discounts. And call in the next 10 minutes to receive the free $60 restaurant.com gift card with your in-home estimate. Last chance for these savings. Call the toll-free number now.
Why go all the way to Alaska for fish? Or Hawaii for sweet buns? Arby's is right down the street. Arby's, we have the meats.
If you think it's been cold this winter and on days like today, imagine working at a business where the temperature in one room can be as low as 60 degrees below zero year-round. It's part of how the Quad Cities' legendary Whitey's ice cream is made.
Yeah, in tonight's Made in the QCA, David Nelson takes us inside the Whitey's plant in Moline and shows us how a business that's been around for 82 years is now getting even bigger.
It is a popular flavor.
Going inside the Whitey's plant in Moline is both heavenly and hypnotic. Flavor after flavor is cranked out like clockwork.
What we're currently making today is Moose Tracks. This is one of our most popular flavors.
Co-owner John Thunberg shows how, on this day, 28 half-gallons of Moose Tracks roll off the line every 60 seconds. That's 2,500 gallons of Moose Tracks just on this day alone. But Thunberg says don't be fooled.
All by hand.
He says it's not machinery, but manpower that defines Whitey's. Consider the Whitey's chipper. That's ice cream sandwiched between two cookies. The cookies and ice cream are all made here on site. Then, employees assemble each one by hand, up to 3,000 of them in a single day. Employees handmade more than 250,000 chippers last year alone.
There are machines that can do it, but you'd lose the quality.
Even when machines are used, like with Moose Tracks, it's still a hands-on process. From the amount of chocolate peanut butter cups that go into the mixer to the fudge that goes into the swirl. And employees are there regularly checking the product to make sure it looks and tastes the right way.
We make ice cream the way we'd like to eat it. You know, we never try to make anything to a price point or anything like that.
The philosophy has paid off. For the first time in its 82-year history, Whitey's is now being sold outside our region. Starting just last month, Whitey's is now available to all Hy-Vee grocery stores across 8 states, from Kansas to Nebraska to South Dakota. Thunberg brothers are excited and anxious.
We have no idea if 50 stores will take it or if 200 stores will take it. We just hope that when people in Omaha and Kansas City taste it, they'll find out what the Quad City people have known about for quite some time.
The new exposure could be big for Whitey's. Regardless of how much they grow, though, they promise the ice cream will continue to be made here in the QCA.
We were born and raised here. This is home, and there's great customers here, great employees here. We never want to get too big for our britches.
David Nelson, KWQC TV6 News.
Those guys have done a lot for the community, too, including with their Sergeant Camo ice cream.
All of their ice cream is so good. I could never work there because I'd probably weigh 1,000 pounds.
Yeah, but you could be a tester. You could be a taste tester
I'd be
all
so
day.
good at
Just eat
that.
Whitey's ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another look at the cold from outside when we come right back.
The news is sponsored in part by Menards.
Light up your home or business with Metalux fluorescent lights from Menards. This 48-inch T8 fluorescent high bay uses 6 energy-efficient T8 bulbs, only $69.96. This 48-inch high-output T5 high bay includes 4 T5 bulbs for just $99.99. Keep your dog happy with Alpo Prime Cuts adult dog food. Alpo is 100% complete and balanced nutrition. Available in savory beef flavor, a 50-pound bag is only $19.99.
Save big money at Menards.
Brock, don't have a meltdown. Look, I know your patty melt is missing, but this bacon Velveeta patty meltdown is mine. I'd be upset too. Definitely not in the TV. You check the bookcase? Oh, my bad. It was under the napkins. Don't have a meltdown. Have a bacon Velveeta patty meltdown.
The Bacon Velveeta Patty Meltdown with grilled onions and applewood smoked bacon at Hardee's.
This Iowa Minute is brought to you by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
It's a pretty spot, even in the winter, but Rathbun Lake is also the only source of water for more than 50,000 people. That's why farmers and water treatment leaders are working together to safeguard water quality.
We were monitoring, planning, building those relationships, and it wasn't until after the first 10 years that we felt ready to start actually working in the watershed.
Working together, they've reduced 42,000 tons of sediment and 179,000 pounds of phosphorus from the lake.
In 10 years, we've done what we thought would take 15. We find that the buy-in from these 600 landowners and farmers in the watershed couldn't be any better. They all care about what they're sending down to our treatment plant.
So it is being done in other parts of the state. It can be done.
through time, cooperation, and education. To learn more, check out conservationcountsiowa.com. With your Iowa Minute, I'm Lori Johns.
If you've been injured in an accident, tell them you mean business. Call 800-800-5678. Hupy and Abraham, right here in Davenport.
A school bus crash all over in 30 seconds, but it's something 10 area kids will remember for a long, long time. For the first time, these kids will share their stories about the Louisa-Muscatine school bus crash back in November. The driver lost control, rolling the bus over into a ditch. The most serious injury was a broken collarbone, but all the students say they are still shaken up.
I think I hit my head and I smashed my shoulder into a window.
Like, I was holding on to the corner of the seat bus and like the top of the bus. I was holding on.
There were no seatbelts on the bus because there are no federal rules requiring them. TV6 investigates school bus seatbelts tonight at 10.
And after sunshine today, we've got clouds moving back in. These do contain some snowflakes off to our north and west. Some of those move through the area tonight, but we're not looking at any accumulation. And then another system sets its sights on the northern half of the area for tomorrow afternoon and evening. But again, light accumulations at most. 11 at midnight, temperatures still on the rise toward morning. Highs tomorrow in the mid-20s.
Celebrations today in Pennsylvania for Groundhog Day, but not everyone might be as excited about Punxsutawney Phil's annual weather prediction.
Hi, Punchy Phil. I'm still your best bet. Yes, a shadow I see. You can start the Twitter. Hashtag 6 more weeks of winter.
I'm shocked. The legend has it if the groundhog sees his shadow on February 2nd, winter will last another 6 weeks. If not, spring comes early.
I thought it was looking a little springy out there today. Since the groundhog's first prediction, by the way, back in 1887, he's seen his shadow 102 times and has not seen it 17 times. 9 years unaccounted for. We don't know what happened to those records.
Maybe if it was today, he would have seen a shadow, but then we would have made him start shoveling snow.
Well, and here in the Quad Cities, he wouldn't even be able to get out of his hole. There's too much snow.
Nightly News begins now.